Hey, I'm Joe. I'm a student. Do you know SULAM project? SULAM project is the opportunity for a university student to engage with the community in expanding knowledge and theory into practical. Among the engagements that can be applied for this subject are community services like fundraising for Sedekah and Waqf. However, due to pandemic COVID-19, the approach for conducting SULAM activities has been changed to presentation project. Now, let's hear a little snippet from us about Islamic investment.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fauzi bin Gatri. Today I will talk about Islamic investment. Okay, first of all, what is Islamic investment? Islamic investment is Islamic asset management, refer to professional investment management of Sharia compliant securities such as equities, sukuk and other securities. The business of Islamic investment is grounded in Islamic finance principles which aim to meet investors' financial needs with integrity and in a manner that is fair, trustworthy, honest and ensures a more equitable wealth distribution. Islamic investing is beginning to not merely being seen as a religiously guided investment, but also as an ethical form of investing that promotes real economic activities that are socially desirable. The net effect of investment approach is generating competitive investment return and encouraging ethical business practices. For your information, Islamic investment just invests based on social and moral values. Similar to social responsible investing, Sharia compliant investing mandates social values and good governance by filtering out business that engage in activities which, among others, deemed unethical. For example, unethical are alcohol, tobacco, pornography, gambling, and weapons. Hence, Islamic asset management is a social and moral value-based investment alternative to the ethical investment approach. For the next point is Principal Islamic Asset Management is the best choice. Principal Islamic Asset Management is the top choice for investors who values investing in Sharia compliant or ethical manner and looking for outperformance in their investment portfolio. The cause people choose Islamic asset management is because first, adopt global regulatory industry and Sharia compliant practice. Second, collaborate with CIMB Islamic Bank, which is backed by a multinational Sharia committee that come from diverse backgrounds and various jurisdictions. Last but not least, I will explain about holistic Islamic investment management. Basically, Principal Islamic Asset Management strength lies in offering holistic Islamic asset management with end-to-end processes in accordance with Sharia principles. We advocate even a broader definition of Sharia compliance by going beyond the investment screening process to ensure that all aspects of the investment management operations are Sharia compliant. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Mama Imran Abdul Rahman. My metric number is 1190860. Now I want to talk about the Sharia compliant investment product. Do you know what is the Sharia compliant investment product? Sharia compliant investment product has divided into several types. First is REIT, shares, general investment account, sukuk, derivative, unit trust, and ETF. They have 10 types of Islamic investment in Malaysia that everyone can get. First is mutual fund or unit trust or ETF. ETF that means exchange trade fund. And second, fixed deposit. Third, property or REITs means real estate investment trust. Fourth, stock or bond. 5, gold. 6, digital assets or cryptocurrencies. 7, P2P lending. 8, equity crowdfunding or ECF. 9, art antique jewelry, and 10 is fiat currencies. There are many Sharia compliant instruments listed and traded on Bursa Malaysia until July 2018. First, we have iStock or Sharia compliant stock, or in Malay, Saham Patuh Syariah. We have total 694 from main market and S market. And second, we have iIndex or Sharia Index. We have FTSE Bursa Malaysia Emas Syariah Index, and second FTSE Bursa Malaysia Hijrah Syariah Index, and third FTSE Bursa Malaysia Small Cap Syariah Index, and fourth is FTSE Bursa Malaysia Mid Cap Syariah Index. And next is IETF or Syariah Compliance Exchange Trade Fund, or in Malay Dana Dagangan Rusa Patuh Syariah. And we also have IRAS or Sharia Compliance Real Estate Investment Trust. We have Al-Aqar, KPJ rate, LCS rate, KLCCP rates, and Al-Salam rate. We also have ETBS or Exchange Trade Bonds or Sukuk. And next we have Sharia Compliant Security from 76%. This is conclude from PLCS, ETF rates, and ETBS. So we will get 76%. That means 708 out of 937 are Sharia compliance. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Umay bin Halim, metric number 1190821. Today I want to explain about Mudarabah contract. What is Mudarabah? The Mudarabah contract is a form of partnership between one who contribute the capital, called Rabbul Mal, and the other who contribute effort in the form of managerial skill, called Mudarrib. Profit from the outcome of the venture is shared between the capital provider and manager according to mutually agreed profit sharing ratio, whilst losses are borne solely by the capital provider and not due to the Mudarrib. And then, pillars of Mudarabah. Mudarabah have 6 of pillars. Number 1 is Rabbul Mal, that is owner of capital and fund provider. Number 2 is Mudarrib, that is entrepreneur. And number 3, Rasul Mal, that is capital. And number 4, Al-Amal or Mashrut, that is business, venture or project. Number 5, Rib, that is predetermined share or profit. And last, Siqah, that is ijab and qabul, or offer and acceptance. Okay, next I want to show you flow of Mudarabah process. First, bank and client discuss business plan. Bank provide fund to client towards capital investment. Second, client set up the business and manage its operation. Third, business generate positive or negative profits. Fourth, profits, if positive, are shared between client and bank as per pre-agreed ratio. And last, profits, if negative, are absorbed by bank, effectively bringing down the value of the asset created with its investment. Okay, next, this slide show you the second example of flow of Mudarabah process. First, investor as a Rabbul Mal give a cash investment to a bank as a Mudarrib, and then bank must be manage the fund and make a investment activity and sell the stocks to the commodity buyer. And if have a profit, the profit must be shared between investor and bank according to pre-agreed ratio. And if losses, investor must be bears all of losses.
First thing you need to know about Murabaha is that Murabaha is a cost plus financing. It is technically a contract sales in which the seller declares his sales or profit. A contract of sales between the bank and the client for the sales and goods at the price plus an agreed profit margin of the bank. The contract involves the purchases of goods by the bank, which then sells them to the client at an agreed markup. Repayment is usually an installment. To make it even more understanding, in a mobile contract, a client petitions a bank to purchase an item on their behalf. Complying with the client requests, the bank establishes a contract setting the cost and profit for the item, with repayment typically in installment. The bank buys an asset and then sells the asset back to the client with a profit charge. This type of transaction is halal and valid. according to the Islamic Sharia. Murabaha is commonly used in financial institutions because murabaha form of financing is typically used in place of loans in diverse sectors. Consumers use murabaha when purchasing household appliances, cars, or real estate. Businesses use this type of financing when purchasing machinery, equipment, or raw materials. Murabaha is also commonly used for a short-term trade, such as issuing letters of credit to creditors. To sum it up, murabaha is one of the forms of muamalah in Islamic finance division. Murabaha helps clients to buy an asset by making petition for the bank to buy an asset on their behalf and selling the asset to the client with increased price to give profit to the bank. Murabaha does not count as riba because bank buys asset and selling the asset back to the client with increased price is also a form of business that is permitted by Sharia. That is all for me. Thank you.